Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Ugly. It is a dark puzzle platformer, and you may kind of notice I don't play a whole lot of puzzle platformers. Most of them look kind of mid, but this one looks incredibly good, and so I want to dive in. But before we do, I do want to say a quick thank you to Team Ugly and Graffiti Games for sponsoring this video. Let's just dive in. And one of the things that drew me to this one is it's very well animated, and very well illustrated too. Like, one of the first indie games I ever played. I guess some of the first games I ever played growing up were puzzle platformers, but the genre doesn't put out a whole lot of bangers. I think it's just, maybe there's so many of them. And so it's really nice to see one with a heck ton of production value crammed into it. I don't know how to describe it beyond that. I mean, even this is just really nice looking. Why do we just have a scorpion crate? Are we making scorpion moonshine? Go figure we're ugly. I can't imagine that that does good things to your face. Alright, well, there's the call to action, but there's always the call to go left instead, just to see. Okay, so this light beam is now impassable, so we have to... And we can press X to swap at any time. Okay. Huh. Oh, I see. If I go back over here, even if it doesn't make sense, the physical version actually has collision, the ghost does not. And now we've broken it. And then we can pull it back. Alright. I can dig this. I'm big on the reality swapping. Okay, B. Okay, so B sets where it goes. And then X to swap. Now we got this locked door here. I wonder how much exploration there is. Probably not too much. I love how determined this guy's run is. Like, for a guy that lives in a moonshine cellar. Like, he's got some gusto to him. Oh, right. This man does not use doors. He doesn't believe in doors. Okay, so some dude with a pompadour and a fancy coat, angry, has masks. Ugly, ugly, ugly. So, I guess Pompadour Man just had an ugly child. And just abused him over it? That's gonna be my assumption for what went down here. And then this woman kind of defended the potato-headed boy. The question is this pink potato-headed boy the same potato-headed boy? Also, here's the question. If I'm on the other side... does it change? No, it doesn't. It's the same thing. I wasn't sure if we get like a surprise extra detail. Oh, here's our key. I don't know what it is about the whole like swap. Uh-oh. Okay, oh. After a certain point, you think this would do some damage to the character. Why to drink? Okay. Oh. That's clever. And the key sticks with me regardless. So, I literally drink myself back to the checkpoint, which is kind of dark. Oops, wrong way. It's nice and quick too. Like I don't have to wait for any long animations. There we go. Bring it back. How would I describe it? I've definitely played a lot of these games where you have to wait for like a slow motion to go by. But this definitely takes a lot more out of the platforming book than the puzzle. At least in terms of its controls. So like I can do the quick hop up ladders and whatnot. It's not particularly meaningful in terms of controls. But I always get kind of grumpy with this genre specifically. Because it... Ooh. Okay, so I can't put a shard down yet. I always get grumpy with this genre because they often are very slow games. To keep describing that. Everything takes time to interact with, jumping, moving, pushing, pulling, and whatnot. And from my perspective, I don't know, I just don't quite have the patience to wait for like a character to finish like interacting with a lever, if that makes sense. You know, if that takes like 3 seconds, that's fine, but if it takes 3 seconds 50 times across the game, that starts to kind of stack up in an uncomfortable manner. What is with this dude? Like, I'm assuming he's Father Dearest. But like, the guy just seems to thoroughly enjoy creeping around and laughing at his son. I'm gonna assume that's what we are in this mix. Huh. Hold up. Can I go any higher? Not here. But like, there's that balcony over there. Almost makes me wonder if there's something higher. I wonder how many secrets are going to be in this game. We've got that, but it looks like there's crystals on the ground. Oh. I see where I'm supposed to go. There we go. Oop. Pull this back and let's see what else we have. Oh, it's a map. So there is some level of exploration. You can also see our father, presumably father. Wow, okay, slight narcissism here. So he's got pink paint over his face. And yeah, he's wearing like a military outfit. Mother looks shell-shocked and has a spider necklace, which is a little worrying. But yeah, they've got a statue of Daddy Dearest as kind of like a Spartan-looking man. And Mother is a wizard? Spellcaster? No, not that door. I like the idea of this being somewhat open for exploration. I don't know where this key goes. And I'm assuming it might end up being pretty... Oh, of course. Blue bug door, blue bug key. I'm assuming it's going to be fairly linear, but... Is there anything over there? No, there is not. So let's take a look at this. So it's the music room. Can I zoom in at all? Wait, yes. I can force a zoom in. Because there's a lot of background details that are probably pertinent. It does seem like our character has gone through and done pink paint on everything. Ow. Okay, what else do we have? I'm gonna go over here first and foremost. See butterflies in cages, and the butterflies are all pink for some reason. Unfortunately, we need a silver key before I can actually get in there. So we should probably go through the door that opened. I'm just kind of going to keep looking around. The music on this. Like, I knew this was going to be a well-illustrated, well-animated game, but I, for whatever reason, Steam is, like, permanently... Oh, did I just mute Steam? I might have. I couldn't hear the trailer when I was listening to it, so I was just like, let's see. Okay, grab the key. And then it looks like we have some kind of shrine for our mother. Oh, the butterflies actually look... Oh, yeah. Here, we can even zoom in. You can see the ugly baby at the teat. Oh. And yeah, you can see our character is just, Oh. So our character made this shrine for her. With candles and whatnot. Which, with the cushions, seems... Especially because the candles are on the cushions. It seems like a horrible fire hazard. How is this place not burned down yet? So with the weird butt mannequins, you know what? Let's not talk about the weird butt mannequin doll things. But our character is, I'm assuming our character is the illustrator of all these little illustrations. But the mother died, and the character put in this like little illustration mourning her effectively. Let's see, anything else? Nope, just a doll. Oh wait, but the butterfly. I think the butterfly actually matters. I think I need to do something with it. Unless it just loops. It might just end up looping. Sorry, I've been obsessing with a couple other types of games recently. And how would I describe it? There is a... Oh, dang. Wait. What if I do this? Probably not high enough. I can get a little higher. So here's how I'm gonna do it. I guess I could just do it from here. Jump over. Swap. We can zoom in a little bit on some of these paintings. And flip that. And then run over here. We have a lot of these silver key spots. But I'm gonna start with this one. Because this one was at least somewhat complicated to get into. Oh, hey. So it looks like kind of a dog, another child? The main character. And it looks like maybe a mother and a bigger woman? Or maybe, I don't know. But there are at least two figures that are potentially unaccounted for in this mix. Okay, so here's the big downside. I think... Oh, that's interesting. There's a animation for looking up. I think we actually goofed it. I might have needed that key elsewhere. That's okay. Is it? Is it actually okay? Unsure. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put another one of those shards there, flip over, go over this direction, then warp to this side. He won't screw me over by making it so that I used a key in a wrong spot and now I'm doomed, right? There's a pinkish butterfly. Yeah, so it feels like the butterflies are actually important, like I'm gonna be able to collect them. Now or later, I'm not sure. Unfortunately, yeah, I think I needed that key. And now that I'm keyless, we might have to leave and come back later. Yeah, we did this. Yeah, once again with the... Yeah, no scorpion. Arrows pointed at the scorpion castle. Kind of invaders. Hmm. But yeah, unfortunately, I maybe should not have used that key where I did. Let's try moving this desk, but it's probably another key location. Yeah, it is. Oh. Well, at least we get to see a memory. Yeah, I know this experience. As a child, my mother decided that I should learn how to play piano because she knew how and I needed to learn something. Oh, that's kind of fun. Spins every time we go by. Unfortunately for... I wouldn't exactly say unfortunately for my mother. Nope, never mind. This ain't anything. I'm like 90% certain I have some kind of attention disorder that has never been diagnosed. I probably should at some point if, you know, getting a doctor didn't take like a literal year. Let's see, do we want to... Well, we don't have any pink keys. That's the problem. I'm currently not in a very good position. Oh. Okay, there is something over there. Let's see. Anyway, I might as well finish my story while I'm slightly lost. I might have actually, like, done damage to myself by, using that key in that spot. But yeah, so I have a bit of an attention disorder. And for the most part, it doesn't impact me much, but it does just enough. Oh, interesting. Wait, what? It won't let me do a swap there. Weird. Maybe I have to approach from a different angle. Because it should have. No idea. But yeah, so trying to learn piano, you know, I got as far as like maybe hot cross buns and a couple other stuff, but that was about it because, boy, getting me to sit down and learn something I didn't want to. I don't want to say it was a fool's venture, but I certainly was not capable of handling that kind of effort at that age. And my mother was quite cross with me. I've still never learned music, and I don't think I quite got over it either. Is there anything over here? No. Yeah, see, now that we've spent our keys somewhere else, I'm actually slightly at a loss. Because, yeah, it doesn't come back. Let me see, is there anything I can do here? There's like a bunch of baubles. But, so whenever I see somebody being forced to learn a musical instrument, I have that, like, strong sense of immediate empathy. My mom wasn't particularly aggressive about it, but there was definitely that feeling of just like, yeah, too much pressure for a 5-year-old. And so I had some friends that were like learning violin in elementary school, and I'm just like, that sounds awful. Why are you doing it? And they're like, yeah, I don't like it. I'm like, but why then? And the answer was they didn't have much of a choice. I got it. I figured it out. The candle goes out. But it's... Okay. Pull that back. Move here. Okay. Pull it over. Swap it. Yeah, there we go. I wish that candle had stuck around for just a smidge more. Oh, we can see the rest of the building. So let's take a look. There's a random hole with flies. Oh, it's like a poop pit. Maybe, a latrine? So this is the maid's quarters then. We did a couple of drawings for her, for them. Yeah, there's a bricked off door down there. And she seems to be kind of matched with some level of butterfly iconography, too. Okay, go over here, and we're good. I'm so glad I didn't screw myself over. And I didn't even spend a whole lot of time having to get back. It was just the fact that the candle went out too fast and I didn't quite spot the passable platform on the lower side. I probably should have checked, but still. It doesn't look... Oh, this was when she was pregnant. She doesn't look too happy. But she's never looked particularly happy about this state of affairs. Okay, so what we needed to do this time around, go up the ladder, and then move over and flip. I wasn't even thinking. So what do we have here? Once again, a lot of stuff for the dad. Pop guns and stuff. I almost wonder if this was... Actually, this looks like the main character's bedroom? Or... Boy. I feel... It's... how do I describe it? Okay, nothing over there. How do we get up? Oh, we put it here. No. Okay, so that didn't work. Oh. I get it. Flip it. And then we put this down. And then we just do a flip. The half-second animation where a character is just, like, catatonic on the ground with his eyes half open, is slightly magical. Like, I don't know, I'm a little abusive to my video game characters because I know they can take it, but especially games where there's no fall damage, but there's visible, like, I don't want to say a visible impact to the character falling, or impact, it's a good one. Like, oh, was it Skate back in the day? I never played it, but I loved watching people play it. It was the one, it was like, meat mode or something to that extent, where you would, just chuck your characters off of buildings and, like, tumble. Huh. This was really eerie. Yeah, so we've got a bunch of... Oh. There's her answer. Actually, I got a test. Oh. The laser isn't a problem for me. But yeah, so I really liked that mode just because it was kind of fun, even though your character, I think, would, like, have visible broken bones, or maybe not, I don't remember. The laser looks like it's gonna break, but I'm gonna hope it isn't, because I'm too busy looking at all these details. Specifically this doll with the teeth head. Like, ugh. And yeah, it looks like we were putting on kind of like a stage play thing. So we got like a demon doll, a lot of bears. That's a cute giant bear plush. I don't know if I'd ever get to the point in life where I'd want one of those, like, oversized plushes. But it does feel like it would be kind of neat to have, like, a giant Snorlax beanbag or something to that extent. Am I supposed to do anything here? I gotta check. There's gotta be more. Maybe it's something like this. No. Maybe one more layer up. I could be wrong. It just feels like I'm... I'm supposed to do something with this laser. I'm going to chalk it up to things that I'm going to have to mess around with at a later date, because whatever the actual solution is outside of my current grasp. Either on a fundamental understanding of this game's mechanics, or there's like literally something I need to be able to mess around with it. And I'm not sure which. And it doesn't matter. I'm just glad I'm not stuck. That's one of my big beefs with a lot of puzzle games, is that if I get stuck, I'm stuck there for a while. Like, it gets, I don't want to say dire. Right. Oh, I see it. We can go over here. Yeah, so we've got a lot of these theaters all over the place. And then dolls, and that giraffe has a mechanical arm. I wonder if that's a reference. Like, I wonder how many of these are references to things. Oh, hold up. Move that there. So what I need is, yeah, they even put an arrow for me. Swap it, flip it, pop it. Oh, you can't actually disappear into the ball pit. Gosh, I love the idea of ball pits, except for the fact that I know how dirty they are, and so I want nothing to do with them. When I was in elementary school, we had a local McDonald's that I'd love to go to. Caged butterfly. Like mom on a bug or something? I don't know what's going on with the two up high. My assumption is the mother died early. And the main character, his entire life has been called ugly and hated. And is just having such a, like, massive crisis of identity. And has never fully recovered from it. I'm a fool. Maybe this will be fine. Yeah, I could have done without maybe that, because Jack in the Boxes freak me out. There's a lot of things that lightly freak me out in life. I don't know. I'm a sheltered boy, soft, and untouched by the ravages of the world. Do we want to go up this direction? I think so. I think we want to go up this direction, and then we want to go into the scorpion. God, that statue is unsettling. Like, even if the guy wasn't mean to his child, there's, like, okay. Even if ugly was not in fact ugly, there's no way this kid would have been able to get through life without debilitating mental illnesses purely as a result of their father. Oh, if we zoom back in on this, it's maps. There's a kingdom, there's like a more European looking kingdom, and then something a little bit more like Middle Eastern with those upside down heart shapes, like tops of towers. I actually wish I had the architectural wording for that. So learning swordsmanship and how to ride a horse and whatnot. Music, obviously. Oh man. I want to get a house at some point just so I can have a music room, or at least enough room so I can play music without having to worry about pissing off my neighbors. Because even though I never learned an instrument, and my attempt at doing so when I was younger was slightly, I don't want to say traumatic, it was just not fun. But like, I'd love to learn how to play an instrument just as a like, enriching myself kind of deal. And also I think it'd be really fun to play music with Shell. I know she wants me to learn how to sing, but I don't know if you noticed, but my voice is kind of fading in and out here, and I might sound a little huskier than normal. Oh, the scorpion's on the move. Oh wait, we've done the upper area, so now all we've got left is this room. But yeah, I'd just love to learn how to make music with Shell. I'd love to learn how to... I don't want to say sing. I feel like a cappella would be maybe more my thing. I don't know. I feel like I could do that better. Maybe. Okay, so where's the... About here? Midpoint? Yeah, there we go. So they were making dolls. And he comes in and is pissed off. I'm trying to decide who the person on the right is. Is that one of the maids? Oh, it is one of the maids. So I'm almost getting a bit of gender identity too here. Where he wants to put the golden mask on the... Oh, maybe the golden mask on the child is just a matter of like, you can't show your face, period. I mean, the guy probably still is very much... Oh, got it. I know what I'm supposed to do. I don't get back out of here. Because I can do that, but that doesn't help me. Problem? Just go as far as... Zoom out as far as we can. How do you get out of the death pit? Wait, if I go home... Oh, that just brings us back to the start screen. Well, at least this fixes this problem. I should probably figure out how to get in there, but eh. Or, I should figure out how to get out of there, just so it doesn't happen again, but... What else do we have here? Rainbow room, a lot of tic-tac-toe, and a lot of empty dishes. Rubble. I almost wonder if somebody was, like, locked off there. Oh. This is clever. That's really clever. Okay, so this almost looks like it's the mother's room. Sort of. We have a chest, a lot of dolls, pictures of her and the child. Flying through, like over ice flows and stuff over here. A lot as the child is a bug. And yeah, a lot of drawn in doorways and stuff. Oh. And there's a knife. Like, the posts were stabbed a lot. Huh. That's unnerving. do we have anything else here that we want to grab? Because we've got this tree. Oh, so the wallpaper is peeling up. And yeah, we've got these holes in the ceiling. Kind of dark. But I mean, that is this game. And this is a key for a completely different chamber. Oh. Bugger me, I don't actually know how to get out of this. Well, time to find out or something. So I figured out how to get back over, just put a crystal on the edge and then flip. You know the thing I forgot that I could do? I can drink. And that just resets us back to the last door. That's how I get out of the pit. I don't know why I forgot about that, to be honest. I think I just feel kind of weird about making this character drink, so I'd almost rather bench warp with him. Oh. You look like a boss fight. I guess I'm gonna just try and leave. I can, in fact. I can't, in fact. Okay, luckily I already know the routing on here. Okay. How do I do anything with this? Nope. Well, this doesn't seem right. How are we gonna drink? And try again. Okay. So I wonder if... Nope, drink. I'm pressing the wrong button to swap. Nope. So don't get stuck there. Works. Just risky. There we go. Okay. Try again. Okay. Avoid that. Avoid. Swap. Come on. One more. Oh. Do we go in? Is it dead? Oh, I see. We put the crystal shard. Oh, the piano has some music playing. Also, it's just weirdly unnerving in here. All right, let's just leave. Anything else change? Not a clue. I dig that. Very I don't know. The increase in... Oh, we're probably going up to this pink room, aren't we? Flower key? Yeah, it's gotta be. Okay. And now that I've done that, I also know how to climb these ladders now. It confused the heck out of me the first time I did... Or, well, maybe not the first time I was here, but when I was going through this area earlier, I was having some trouble figuring out, like, yeah, how do I get up this ladder? And now it's just, like, baked in because I've solved all those other puzzles. Means the game's got a very good difficulty curve. Ooh. New area. So the last one seemed to be somewhat more about the mother, with a couple of exceptions. Oh, this definitely seems a little bit more either about the father or a brother. I'm going to assume father, but we will see. I mean, it's not like the game's spelling it out for me. Okay, so do that. Yep. Do that. Swap. So the pink zones are no-go zones. You cannot swap in a zone that is pink. But you can still put a crystal down. Hold off on that for a second. Let's go over here. Oh, there was a lizard to mess with. Oops. But it looks like that was the upper extent of it. No. There we go. Do a flip. I guess... yeah. Because we can just do a flip and flip right back over here. Alright, cool. So, I guess before we go too much further, I think we've seen a fair bit for this game and have a decent idea. Yeah, sorry about my voice. Coming off of a nasty case of pharyngitis, and I haven't fully recovered. I don't want to, like, spend too much time dwelling on it, because that's not fair. Oh. Okay, so how do we do this one? We've got a platform up above. I think I'm gonna have to drink and reset, because I can't even get back up. No, that wasn't it. I was supposed to do it on the floor. That didn't mean to go through this door. I know how to solve this chamber. There we go. I think I just need to use the D-pad more. Is the answer. Unfortunately, I needed to make that jump, I think. But yeah, so the game structure is starting to make a lot of sense here. It is mostly just go into each kind of sub-zone. And yeah, there's no way for me to get back up in this case. I almost kind of wish there was a rewind button. Whoa, was there a zoom out? But I think the rewind is use the bottle. Oh, there's a box up there. So actually, what I would need to do is go over here. Give myself the box. There. So now, I can get out of this pit freely. Go over here, put this here. I guess we didn't need to put that there. Alright, go here, swap. Alright, let me think about this one. Oh wait, no. This is really easy. I was worried I'd be trapped. But yeah, good opera singer, and the maids loved him. But also alcohol. It does seem like the guy probably was an alcoholic. I mean, considering the son had access to all of this stuff, Daddy Dearest was probably a bit of a mess. And that looks like a bunch of cigars up there. Yeah, so you probably had kind of a bit of an army of maids. Oh yeah, and here he is, like, cavorting with the maids while the main character is sad. And yeah, this is his whole bar setup. Oh, we're on an entire crate of cigars. And yeah, he's got his, like, weird Cupid angel portrait in the background. But yeah, so it's structured where we go to each one of these zones and just chain silver key to silver key until we find our way to the final key, at which point then we have to face off against a boss, using the mechanics we learned, but also traversing the room we are in. I'm curious how you do a boss fight in this room, unless the boss fight's in a different room for once, which would actually make a lot more sense. This one seems a little less fully featured. And yeah, that was a scorpion giving us giving a sermon. Alright. Odd, but don't know. So how do we because we can't get over here. So maybe we don't yet. Maybe that's the answer. Or no, we have no choice. We can't flip into the pink zone. Unless we move the crystal? I'm so close. Okay, I think I can make this swap. There. What's going on over here? Oh, okay. This looks a little bit more Eldritch horror. Like, weird wizard robes that look a little ominous if you're American. And then, yeah, pentagrams and all sorts of stuff. So it seems like demons might actually be involved here. Oh, there's a baby in the center of a magic circle. So either they were going to try and curse or fix Ugly by making him not ugly, or they messed him up with that and then blamed him his whole life for it. Yeah, whatever these lasers are, they've got to be for something else, or I'm just managing to circumvent them because I'm a puzzle wizard. I'm not betting it's that case, though, to be entirely honest with you. I am pretty sure I'm just Joe Schmoing my way through this, by merit of just following the intended path. I'm not sure. Okay, so we can't get up here. A lot of these. Yeah, actually, we're making good time on this. I get stumped for a little bit, then I usually get my way past. Oh boy. This looks unsafe. Now, how do we do this? Oh, you know what? We drink. Oh. The hell happened here? Yeah, the feast got rotten. Oh, and we've got one more memory. You know what? Let's actually stop with the memory. I don't want to go so far as to spoil the second boss fight here. Because I actually think this game's kind of cool. And the boss fights aren't the kind of thing that seeing it or playing it a second time is going to introduce anything new. So, dignitaries, knights, other wizards and stuff. But of course the main character has to wear the golden mask because he is just so ugly. It tracks. Time to drink ourselves to death one last time. So, anyway, I guess before we go too much, well, I guess, seeing as we're at a pretty good stopping point, I could keep going, we could keep solving puzzles, we could see bosses. I don't actually know how long this game was. I want to say there was like 5 or 6 doors. But we have these lasers, and it feels like they're going to be useful for something. So either that's like, the true ending involves using the lasers, or... Huh. Scorpion dad and child? Curious. But it does seem like there are a couple of mechanics that I've missed that show up every once in a while, so my assumption is... they're introduced later or dealt with later in a way that opens the game up. Like maybe we figure out how to mess with lasers a little bit more, or we find something that requires all of the prisms to be lit up with lasers, and that you know, leads to whatever the grand reveal is. I'm gonna try and go to this and swap. Nope. And swap. Oh boy. Alright, fine. That sucked. I was like, alright, what if I just mash the button? And the answer is, of course, I'm gonna switch and switch back really fast. So, can't exactly do that. Anyway. Whoop. Nope. There we go. And now all I think we'd... no. Goofed that one. Yeah, I'm supposed to hop back on the falling platform. The lower area is a trap. I mean, good to know. Anyway, so Ugly is out on Steam as of September 14th. I was a little slow to actually get my coverage out on it, but if you're a big fan of kind of those... Oh, that's interesting. Boop. If you're a big fan of puzzle platformers or puzzle games that pick like one or two mechanics and just like really dial in on them, and I forgot I'm supposed to get on the moving platform. I don't know why this room is breaking my brain more than everything else. I know exactly what I need to do. It's just pulling it off is messing with me to no end. But yeah, so if you really like diving deep on like a single puzzles mechanic or single puzzle mechanic and like really, oh, okay. Really making it work. Oh, I'm a fool. There we go. Oh, that was close. And swap. Oh, I gotta be over a little bit. But figuring out how to master that one puzzle mechanic and then using it to the greatest possible extent. I highly recommend checking this game out. It's really cool. Nope. Alright, but I can climb the ladder. I don't know what that platform in the corner is for. Probably a trap. Might be for something else, I have no clue. But, at least we cleared that room. So, anyway, last couple of things. Ugly is 20 bucks normally, down to 18 for launch. And I think that's a fair price for what it is. The production value for this game is way higher than most other puzzle platformers. The mechanics are solid, the music is great, the visuals are great. And how many of these games do you have with puzzle games, you know? Or not puzzle games, how many puzzle games do you have boss fights in? Not enough. Okay. I'm heavier than it, but only slightly. I see. There's also a soldier box up high. Oh. That enough? Yeah. Alright, so now we've got the soldier box. Might be heavier than the other? Or they're equal? But if I push this over, we can potentially get both of them on. Or... oh. There it is. I knew I could do that. Just cheesing how the physics system works. We got it. Nice and quick. I gotta stop though. I'm gonna keep solving puzzles because they're put in front of me and I feel the need to puzzle. Cause yeah, I don't play a whole lot of these. There are not many that catch my attention or my interest. Yeah, this looks like a fun little maze, but I guess with all that said, with one last thank you to Team Ugly and Graffiti Games for sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you and it was a ton of fun. It's a banger in a year of bangers. I just don't know of a whole lot of puzzle games that really came out this year that were worth mentioning, so it's kind of neat to see this one come by and like really take the cake right in the last quarter. I guess we're not quite in the last quarter yet, but it's gonna be hard to top this one. Oh, with that, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. Well, with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.